Leos, thank you so much for your patience. This is my last reading for January, and then I will be getting on top of my February readings. Lord, it's been a blur this month. But just remember that if you would like your videos done earlier, I do the videos in order in regards to views. That's what I look at. So be sure to like, subscribe, and share to fellow Leos. And hopefully we can get your guys' videos sooner, not last. But I really sincerely hope that you guys are having a good January 2019. Happy New Year. And thank you guys so much. I have reached over 200 subscribers. So again, thank you guys. Thank you. Without further ado though, I'm going to get straight to your reading. So in the past we have the Magician. So you could have been dealing with a Gemini or Virgo. This can also be about having all the tools that you need to really make whatever you want happen. And then in the present, we have the Queen of Cups. It's in reverse. So this could be that, like, not knowing how to control your feelings, or maybe coming off cold. Or if this is about somebody else, this could be about, you know, somebody, you feel like somebody's not giving you emotionally what you need to be fulfilled. So if you're in a relationship or anything like that, maybe you just feel like you're not getting what you need. But again, this could really just be about you and not knowing how to deal with your emotions, or just coming off cold. Let's see. Or, I don't know. Let's see. We'll get clarification on that. And maybe you're just not focusing on love right now. In the future, we have the Four of Cups. So this could be you not seeing something being offered to you. You're focusing on cups that are hurting you, or maybe don't have, you're not happy with. Like you have cups, you're not satisfied with your cups, and you're crying over them, but you don't see that there's actually a cup reaching out to you from the heavens over here. So you're not seeing that. What's blocking you is the Nine of Pentacles. So you could be feeling like you don't have all your things aligned to explore other options. It's like you're focusing on one thing or a few things. You're not looking at the bigger picture. Or you don't feel like you have everything in order to explore other options. Okay, it says darkness looms on the horizon. Choose your words carefully. Let's see if we can get some insight by clarifying the present and the future. Which is weird because we started this off really well with being able to manifest anything. You may be feeling like your cup's empty as far as the love cup, because you're in the process of lifting a heavy burden, and maybe you feel like moving a certain way or doing certain things is going to like, I see a lot of cup energy in the present and the future, and not necessarily the most like positive cup energy. Like, I mean, it's like you do have something positive here with the Four of Cups in the future, because there's something being offered to you. You just don't see it yet. So here we have so basically you're getting rid of the heavy burden that you have been carrying. that may make you feel like, okay, I'm lifting this up. Like, I don't want to pick up anything else that would be a heavy burden. This is what we had here. And then to clarify the Four of Cups, we have Temperance and the Three of Pentacles. So it's like you don't see what's being offered to you. You could be dealing with Sagittarius with a Temperance. But this could also just be, so yeah, so you could be focusing on a Sagittarius and just working. I do see teamwork though, so that's a positive like, this is a positive thing, I suppose, but it's just like you're focusing on finding your balance. Possibly just working, like, that I just see you not trying to open up or have any more emotions because, and I just see your focus elsewhere. I don't know if it's because you dealt with a Gemini or a Virgo in the past. But it's still that energy that you could, in the past, like, you have everything to manifest what you want. And maybe you did accomplish a lot in the past, more than you thought that you could accomplish. But if this isn't pertaining to somebody, it could be a Virgo or a Gem. But yeah, I just see, it's almost like you're not trying to focus on love. And that's not to say you don't want it. I would say that it's because you've been hurt. And it's like the same cup that probably has your Queen here of Cups in reverse. It's probably the same cups over here you're crying into. And then, like, going back to this Temperance, it's almost like trying to find that balance. And it's almost like you feel like you're not balanced. And that's what could block you here in the future. Because it's almost like you're just trying to get all your ducks in a row. And it just, and with the Oracle cards, I just feel like there might be tough things coming up that you might have to deal with. But if you just focus on, you know, I don't actually see any, besides the Magician. Magician encompasses like all, like, elements. But honestly, now that I look at this, there is absolutely no air energy on here at all, besides a little bit from the magician card. So I would say to really, really be careful with your words, because I don't even see any air energy anyways, and that's more about like communication and like logical thinking and things of that sort. I mean, we have Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. And really the Magician, because to me, like, Geminis are more like about like communication, and Virgos are more about analyzing stuff. But it's like in the present and the future, I don't see that. So I would just say just be careful, like it says, what you say. And I would try to focus on the positive, because I feel like you have some, like, there is positive here, because you have a card you have a cup being offered to you from the heavens, blooming from a flower, with light all around coming out to you. But you're too busy trying to make sure you got your life together and working hard. Look at these guys working hard, working as a team. So you may be working on some type of project. Hey, you could be working on yourself. And I just see, like, it's not to say what you're doing isn't important, but I would say just not to negate, like, your feelings and your emotional needs for what I see here. Let's see. Like, I see you, like, gradually getting balance. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, all I'm saying is, it's like, I feel like you have a lot of stuff that you have to deal with, but I think that because of things you went through in your past, you're cutting yourself off from certain needs, is what this is showing me. Emotional needs, to be specific. Again, the cards that I see the most of, or the signs that pop out the most to me, is the Virgo, Gemini, Sag is what's popping up the most. And then this could be pretty much any other sign, except I don't really see it being like an Aquarius or a Libra. But again, this is just a general reading. I mean, it is a positive thing, though, that you did lift a burden, and maybe this is just the kind of path that you have to go through, but just don't, I don't like seeing this card, because it's like, there's something right there for you, so don't ever think that there's nothing there. And don't ever feel like you have to have everything in a row growing from your garden and all the coins you could ever imagine in your bank account to not explore other options or things that you've never thought about before. I just feel like in the future you'll probably receive some unexpected gift if you open your eyes to it. But I feel like I feel like you're working on yourself, having new habits, and rebuilding yourself. Just don't forget about that air energy as well. Just make sure that if for whatever reason things get tough, to kind of focus on the being logical and thinking things through, just because there's this lack of a lot of air energy in this reading. I don't know. I feel like this is a very specific message, like somebody had to hear this. So, but I really sincerely hope this is like only a portion of what's going on in your life. Like, I hope you guys have had a great start to the new year. But yeah, I feel like this is kind of straight to the point. But again, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and I will get your guys' readings for you next month. Thank you.